Hey, what's going on, guys? Jay Will here again at Veteran Nerd Review. Getting ready to give you guys another Marvel Legends review on the Marvel Legends Modular Armor Updated version, Retro Card, Iron Man Armor, with the Proton Cannon, or I should say Photon Cannon. And man, I gotta say, I have been waiting for this figure for so long, since like its conception. Since the first Modular Armor came out, I was thinking, oh, this figure looks a lot like the video game version. I wonder if they're ever gonna make a version with the Photon Cannon. And sure enough, Hasbro came through it for us, guys. This thing looks ridiculous. I mean, just look at the artwork, the design, just the straight up, like, the sculpting and the colors are so vibrant, and the huge cannon here. Ugh, I am having a huge nerd moment right now. I am super excited for this figure. Man, it's almost everything I could have wanted. Don't really have any gripes or anything like that. The paint looks pretty good on him and everything. Like, I don't see any scuff marks or anything on my copy. And this figure is so awesome, guys. Like, let's just go ahead and get started. I'm gonna back him up here for a second. Guys, go ahead if you can subscribe for me. Guys, hit the like button if you can. So that way you guys can be looped in. Hit the notification bell so you guys can be in the know or in the inner circle about everything that I got going and the videos I got getting ready to drop. And the raffle program that I'm getting ready to start for you guys. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So let's take a quick look at the packaging here. The packaging comes in about 3 parts. It comes in this big huge part right here. Gonna back the camera up a little bit so you guys see a little bit better. There's a nice artwork right there on the front of the figure. Iron Man armor right there. The cannon right there at the top. Some more artwork on the side. Got some artwork / instructions or design right there on the back. Got a little bit of a read up, guys. If you want to read it, go ahead and zoom in for you guys. You want to read it, go ahead and pause it now. I believe that's clear enough for you guys to see. Let's bring the camera back down. Got some more artwork on the other side. Yeah, and that's the outer shell pretty much of the packaging. It comes with this smaller packaging right here, the smaller box for the Photon Cannon, which is stacked up inside the box on top of this right here. Just give me a second. So it comes in the box sort of like this right here. So yeah, got one package for the entire thing, and one package for the Photon Cannon with some more artwork right there in the back. And then it comes with the package for the figure itself. Nice big window packaging here. Got retro style carding right there. Got the paper right there stuck on top. It's no big deal. Yeah, it just looks overall just like, it just brings me back to my childhood. And I'm not that old, guys. I'm only 25, but it definitely reminds me of a simpler time. Because I remember watching my older brothers play Marvel vs. Capcom when I was a kid. And of course, I wasn't very good at like 5 or 6 years old. I wasn't very good at playing video games. But I would just sit on the couch behind them and just watch him play. And I would see Iron Man pull out his Photon Cannon and go to town on his opponents and whatnot. And it really just, left a lasting impression on me. But yeah, it has this read up right there on the top of this package as well, but it's the same as the outer package. So not a big deal. Not much else going on with that. And guys, I knew I was going to love this figure so much and the packaging so much and everything. I just knew that I was going to be in love with this thing so much that I wanted to give you guys opportunity. Guys, I wanted to give back to you guys and share with you guys. So when the warehouse sale came out, I went ahead and picked up 3 more of this guy. So that way, maybe a couple of months from now, summertime comes around, you guys out there that have been loyal and faithful and keeping up and everything, and went ahead and subscribed, you guys will be in the know, of course, of when these guys go into the raffle. And you guys have opportunity to win one of these modular Iron Man setups with the Proton Cannon / Photon Cannon. So yeah, you guys want to be tuned in for that, so you guys know when to hit the trigger and buy a raffle ticket, so that way you guys can probably win one of these awesome figures for like little to nothing, maybe $2 to $4, $10 if you want to, buy about 5 tickets and whatnot. So yeah, so stay tuned in for that. You guys want to be in the know. But yeah, let's go ahead and unhook this guy from his big old cannon deal here. Photon Cannon. Let's set that back here for a second and straighten him out. And this guy, the colors are so vibrant on him. I'm like super excited just to have this guy. I think he may become my definitive Iron Man figure. I'm not sure yet. It's between him and the original. It's just based on the color scheme because they pretty much have the same exact mold. So it just depends on which one I want to have on my display based on the color. But this guy looks absolutely gorgeous. Let's go ahead and bring the camera down just a little bit. Let's bring in some Iron Man figures for the comparison, right? First off, we're going to go ahead and compare him with the original modular Iron Man armor. Not necessarily the original, but the original modern version, because there were a few versions that came out, I believe, back in the day from Toy Biz that were part of 2-packs, but I don't have any of those. I was too much of a young broke kid back then, so I couldn't get a lot of the Toy Biz figures. But yeah, that's the original right there that he's designed off of. And like I said, guys, when this figure came out, I thought to myself immediately, this looks like strikingly familiar. This looks like the video game version of the figure. So are they ever going to produce one that comes with said Photon Cannon? And they did. So yeah, kudos to Hasbro for that. They definitely have won my heart over, or won it back a little bit after several disappointments and the whole price hike thing. But yeah, it definitely brings them back into my good graces with this figure. Bringing a few more Iron Man figures. Let's go ahead and bring in the 80th anniversary Iron Man armor. Let's go ahead and bring in the Silver Centurion. Let's go ahead and bring in the recently released, had to pop the head off right there for a second, Controller Wave Iron Man. Kind of like the more modern, updated styling. But yeah, these look pretty good. They look very well put together and everything. Let's go ahead and bring them back out. And for those of you guys that have stuck around this far into the video, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a treat slash teaser. I'm going to go ahead and bring in the modular War Machine armor. Phone going off there. But yeah, I have not reviewed this figure yet. I just pulled them out of the packaging for this video, so I could play around with both of them at the same time and see what they look like. And yeah, they look pretty amazing. Pretty freaking amazing. This guy's his video review is gonna be coming up soon, probably the very next video that I drop. But man, the shine, the gloss and everything, these guys look amazing. The paint job is amazing. Ugh. And of course he does look great with the original as well. Definitely looks like the Iron Man armor that this War Machine was designed to be paired with on your shelf. But he works with either, of course. Both designs, both color schemes and designs come from the video game Marvel vs. Capcom from back in the day. But the faceplate is different. For this one, of course, it comes with this other helmet that more so matches the game. I can squeeze it on there. There we go. So that way they look more twinsies, I guess you could say. But yeah, go ahead and bring that War Machine back out. And now let's get into the figure a little bit more. See what he comes with. He comes with, of course, the Photon Cannon is pictured back in the back right there. I'll get to that in a second. Comes with the alternate helmets. One's more video game inspired. One is more 90s cartoon inspired, as you guys can see, if you guys remember. This, I believe, a version of this helmet came with the Toy Biz 2-pack back in the day with Iron Man and Iron Man and the Mandarin. So a version of this helmet came out back then with the faceplate was removable. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And of course this faceplate that comes with the figure that's also more reminiscent of the video game, as I've mentioned before. Then it comes with this alternate Tony Stark head with the beautiful mullet. A nice face sculpt right there, nice design. Looks pretty darn good. And it comes with some blast effects. It comes with the unibeam kind of effect right there, like his chest is powering up, and has a triangular shape right there in the back that's kind of engraved in, so that way it'll plug into his chest. similar to how you just saw the War Machine armor. So let's go ahead and take that out. And then it comes with, of course, this blast effect right here, I believe, on his to go on his right fist. The way it's molded right there for his right fist to go ahead and slide right in. So yeah, it's kind of warped a little bit on the plastic tips and whatnot, but not a big deal. You can always like heat them up or put them in some boiling water and kind of like just loosen them back up and mold them back like how you want. Then it also comes with a set of these one fisted hand right here that's already equipped, and then of course his other side fisted hand. Call it the down to business hand. If you guys are new to my channel, I call them usually the down to business hands. Then it comes with 2 grip hands right here for the Photon Cannon. Big enough hand grips to go on the handle grip. And then it comes with 2 hands for repulsor effects. So yeah, you can take previous repulsor effects from previous figures and plug them in. So yeah, get a lot of playability out of this figure. He looks awesome while doing it. And then of course he comes with the Photon Cannon itself, but the box says Plasma Cannon, so it has quite a few names with its own blast effect. And of course these little bitty ports right here on the sides that you can also plug in smaller blast effects. So yeah, you can probably get something pretty dynamic going right there. The cannon itself does not have any articulation to speak of, but it is a nice big chunky piece of plastic, so it looks pretty good. And it has, of course, its own stand that plugs in right here at the bottom that you can plug in, and you can kind of alternate or rotate it around based on how the cannon is set up, so that way it'll balance the weight out and not fall over. And of course, yeah, the cannon handle just like plugs right into his hand, pretty simple, just like that. So you get a nice looking setup on your shelf. I think I'm gonna put this guy as a centerpiece now on my Iron Man shelf. Just thinking. But yeah, pretty awesome figure. Lots of accessories. I'm gonna throw that all back there. Lots and lots of accessories he comes with. I just got done watching Shartimus Prime's review on this figure. Awesome guy, Shartimus Prime, the awesome ultimate reviewer. I started watching his videos when I was maybe like 16 or 17, so like long time ago, several years ago. And so I had to watch this video for inspiration for this figure. But yeah, he complained, or should say he noted a lot that the this helmet piece was a little bit too big for the body. I kind of agree, but then not really, because I feel like with Iron Man being how he is and set up and everything, the helmet piece should be a little bit bigger, because the idea is that it's supposed to be housing a face. So I feel like the helmet and hands and feet should probably be just a little bit bigger than a normal body shape, because it's supposed to be an outer layer or shell for a human being. So yeah, so I don't really see any complaints or gripes pretty much right there, with the head being a little bit bigger on the bigger side. But anyway, finally get down to brass taxes. I know I'm kind of running over a little bit, but yeah, this head can't look up that far, looks down that far, side to side motion with a good range of head tilt. Neck is a stationary. Well, the neck is also independent. Just now seeing that neck can move independently of the shoulders a little bit. So yeah, there's extra pieces in there. Shoulders move out to the side that far, so pretty good range upwards. Go all the way around. The soft plastic right there on the shoulder, by the way. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. They bend in that far. You get wrist swivel, and these cannon holding hands have a dice rolling motion. I guess you get a better angle right there when holding the cannon, but the rest of the hands, they all have like the regular back and forth action going. Yeah, it's an ab crunch. Crunches back that far, crunches forward that far. Waist cut, legs kick out to the sides, pretty far for an Iron Man figure, which is cool. Kick to the front that far. Backwards about that far. Double jointed knees that bend in that far. He has a boot cut, and he has ankle pivot, as well as up and down movement of the feet. So yeah, you get a good range of playability and action with this figure. This whole setup here, he looks awesome. He looks amazing. It looks great with his War Machine partner and his previous counterpart. Like I said, I don't know which one of these guys I want to be my definitive Iron Man figure on my shelf, with my Immortal Hulk and my 80 years cap. Well, 20 years cap, I should say. But either one could really go. I'm not sure. I think I might still stay with the gold armored Iron Man, just so it looks like a more real world or realistic feel to go with my definitive Iron Man or the definitive Avengers shelf display. But yeah, guys, as always, appreciate you all for stopping by. Let's go ahead and get a group shot back going again. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. Take a look at my video, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share your thoughts, hit the notification bell so you guys can be looped in or in the know for any videos I'm getting ready to drop here in the future, and so that way you guys can know when you have the opportunity to win one of these 3 Iron Man armors, Iron Man Photon Cannon 2-packs, or packs anyway. But yeah, you guys take it easy out there. I will see you next time. Later.